Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, we just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is dropping in the collaborative release between Supreme New York and True Religion, as they are collaborating for week 14 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2022 collection. Yeah, sorry guys. I think all the Supreme stuff, like obviously this Streetwear Talk video where I'm talking about the Supreme and True Religion collab and the week 14 drop list, they're gonna be late. I've had the busiest week and I'm like trying to push the videos out. It's like best I can. I've like even got like like a thing I want to unbox and showcase on the channel, but I'm like holding myself accountable. I'm like, I can't unbox this until I do Supreme X True Religion, I do the drop list for Supreme, and I do the drop list for Palace as well that's dropping tomorrow. So that's probably not gonna get unboxed until like Saturday. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'll try my best. I'm trying my best to get these videos out. So yes, let's kick it off. In this video, we're going to be covering the collaboration between Supreme New York and True Religion. We're going to be covering everything to do with it. We're going to be covering the editorial, the individual pieces, the release details, and my thoughts and opinions on the collab as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is by using a HYPEBEAST article. I was about to say a Supreme community page, but that comes next. We're going to be using a HYPEBEAST article. Let's head on over there now and start covering the release details for this upcoming collab. Here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we'll be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out yourselves. But we'll quickly cover those release details. So, the Supreme True Religion Fall 2020 collaboration will see a global release via Supreme's online store and in-store locations, December 1st, 11 AM EDT time, which makes sense. Thursday, it is Thursday today. It is releasing today, 11 AM EDT time in the United States. It's releasing 4 PM British, 5 PM Central European Standard Time, and of course, we can't forget about the lovely people in Japan. They get it December 3rd, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time. So as always, on the Saturday. If you guys have any further questions about when and where it's dropping, leave those queries in the comment section below or hit me up on Instagram and I'll try and help you out the best I can. But we'll keep moving forward now. We've covered the release details. Let's dive into the editorial and see what kind of pieces we're getting in this collaboration. Right, so from what I know and from what I was skimming through some of the articles, some of these pieces are also in collaboration with Gore-Tex. So you'll notice some Gore-Tex based materials with very large contrasting stitching, very iconic of True Religion, very much their staple motif to use on their pieces. So yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of like a three-way brand collaboration at some points, and I think this first piece is a good showcasing of that. We've got like an anorak done with this like black contrast stitching, very thick stitching, and the paneling reminds me very much of a True Religion piece. So they're hitting the nail on like getting everyone collaborating here. Although in saying that, I don't want to, well, what do we need Supreme for then? Why isn't it just True Religion x Gore-Tex? Well, maybe Supreme is like the glue that puts it all together. Maybe they were connecting people together to get this collab happening, so maybe that's the reason for them being there. But yeah, there we go. Huge contrast stitching, white. It looks alright. Looks like we got some matching pants as well, and we can see that True Religion Supreme patch down the bottom there. We've got a denim jacket being showcased to us here with matching pants. I'm unsure if that's the same silhouette that we're just looking at here. It's kind of hard to tell. It's got the patch on the arms there. It kind of looks like it is. It looks like it's the same jacket. So maybe it comes in various different colors. The wash of this makes it look like denim, but now it's kind of making me second guess that it's like Gore-Tex or something instead. We'll have to look at the individual photos moving forward to see if that's the case or not. We can see Supreme branding on the hood there. I actually don't mind this jacket. I think this is not too bad. I'm glad there's not a huge logo slapped on the back of it. It's nice. It grabs the elements of a lot of the brands that are collaborating here without slapping a huge logo on the back of them to let us know they're collaborating. It's letting the motifs of these brands speak for themselves, which I think is the key part of when a collaboration works well, when you don't need to slap a huge logo on the back of it and the styles of each of these brands comes together. Which again is why my comment on why Supreme here kind of still stands, but in saying that, you know, whatever. Moving forward. Okay, here we go. Here's an obvious showcasing of the Gore-Tex pieces. We have Gore-Tex, Supreme branding, and the very large contrasting stitching of True Religion and the little logo that they have there. Very nice. It's a pretty hectic hat. I can see a lot of people getting around this, but that is that's wild. I couldn't see myself rocking this in the weather right now. It's going to be like 21 degrees tomorrow and 25 degrees the day after. So not ideal days coming forward to wear anything like this for sure. So yeah, might have to give that one a miss, but maybe you guys in the fall winter season up above in the Northern Hemisphere can get around something like this. This was actually the piece that I saw when they posted this that I was like, yo, that's actually kind of nice. I like its red color with the white contrasting stitching, Gore-Tex branding there. Yeah, this is a solid piece. There's a nice little piece here. We've got some hoodies with looks like some rhinestones in the True Religion logo, Supreme logo slapped on the back, and then a very washed out look on the shoulders. So the normal colors down the bottom, but then we got the washed out look across the shoulders. That can look nice depending on the color that they use, but sometimes it can look, to me at least, a little bit goofy having this artificial fading on it, and when it's only on a specific region of the piece. I kind of like it when you just have a whole over wash of sun fading or washed out look, you know, when it's done on one specific area like this, to me it just seems a bit too manufactured and just looks a little bit odd having it like that. But each to their own, obviously, each to their own. Moving into our second last image, we obviously get some matching sweatpants to showcase it, working with the zip-up hood. It's a shame it's a zip-up hoodie. Would have been nicer if it was a pullover, but I suppose a zip-up hoodie is probably more in line with True Religion's looks. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And last but not least, we get a black color showcase to us. It doesn't look like the washed out look is applied to this one too much, but maybe that's just the photo. I'm sure when we dive into the individual pieces next, it'll probably be the same as the blue one that we saw before. I'm sure that the blue one isn't the only one. I do like the stitching around the hood and then over the top of the hood. That's cool. I like the contrast stitching is awesome. It's placed in nice places. It's even on the drawstrings. Wild. That's some crazy detail right there. I can't think of one other brand that does detailing on the drawstrings. Wild. That's crazy. Anyway. We've covered the editorial, we've had a look through some models rocking the collab, some skaters rocking the collab. Let's check out the individual pieces now and see what we're going to be getting. Okay, so here we are with the Gore-Tex jacket. I can tell it's Gore-Tex because it's got a huge Gore-Tex, well I shouldn't say huge, a small Gore-Tex logo slapped on the side there. Yeah, I like its silhouette. I like the way that the cuffs are handled. It looks very much like a denim jacket instead of, how do I put it? Its cut makes it look more like a denim jacket than it would be your traditional anorak, but obviously the style is an anorak and it has all this contrast stitching all over it, the wash all over it. It's like a lot of different elements coming together, but I think it's really well done and the color choice is nice. It doesn't have huge logos slapped on it and I'm actually really, really thankful for that. I really like to see that. It's got the little hit on the back, the iconic patch, but I don't think that's enough to deter even me, and I'm sure it's not enough to deter you guys out there for sure. We got the red one. I this is my favorite color of it so far. As much as the denim is iconic, when I saw that red one, I was like, yo, that's awesome. And you know, normally I'm not that guy that says this type of silhouette is awesome, so it must be saying something if I think it's good. Yeah, no. Awesome piece. Moving forward, we got a black one, very clean, very nice, easy done. A white one, again, same feelings, clean, easy done, no stress. Solid. The color offerings are really solid with this jacket. They've done a really good job with these jackets in this collab. There it is there. We got the matching double knee pants. I'm assuming they're double knee because there's a whole like extra panel across the knees, so I'm assuming they're a double knee. I like the pocket closures. They also featured on the jackets, and the stitching all over is just wild. And then of course you got to check the little True Religion pocket down here. I like that. That's cool. We got some tightening on the ankle area. It was the same on the jacket we saw before. I was worried. I was honestly worried that they were going to slap some huge logo like back here, but they kept it easy. They kept it easy. Kept the patch there, pockets, easy. I love it. I love it. Nice. I'm actually really getting around this collab. Like they're doing everything right when it comes to this. This is good. The red ones look quite nice, and the black ones, and the white ones. Of course, gotta have matching colors to match the jackets. Yeah, no, well done. The pants by themselves work really well, but I could definitely see them working with the jackets, and that's ideal. You can either just get the pants or get them with the jacket, and it all just works. Fantastic, fantastic. There it is all there. The hoodies, here's the washed out effect that I was referring to before. As you can see across the shoulders, it looks like it's been like washed heaps and heaps, or like someone left it out in the sun, but only left it out in the sun from here upwards. If you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm more of a solid color hoodie, or like if there is an effect like this, I want to apply it to the whole of the garment, because this just looks a little bit odd to me, having it like cut off. To me, it just feels a bit weird, but I like the extra detailings of the stitching on the drawstrings, the stitching down the zipper, like the very loud contrast stitching that True Religion is definitely known for is placed exactly where it needs to be, and I think it's really well done here. We got that logo hit on the back of it there. I'm not too deterred because of that huge logo hit. It would have been nicer without it. Yeah, absolutely, hands down. Remove that logo, and I think it actually would have been better, because then you would have let the piece speak for itself, and it already would have had that little branding on the left breast. I feel like that would have been enough. Like that would have been perfect. But as I said, I'm not hugely like, oh no, because of this on the back there. Here's all the colors that it comes in: black, blue, red, green, and brown. I think the brown and the black and the blue are the best. Actually, I like all the colors, but like the green, the one that we saw in the editorial. I think that all those are like awesome. Unfortunate about that one with the green one, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. There it is all there. We got the matching sweatpants as well to match the hoodie. Iconic pocket, contrast stitching. I hope the stitching's down the side seam as well. Yeah, it is. Okay, I can see it there. Yeah, okay. That's a lot better. That's a lot better now that I see it down the side there. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, these are alright. I wouldn't wear like the sweatpants. I'd wear the zip-up hoodie, but the sweatpants are... I'm just a very basic sweatpants guy, and I don't generally wear sweatpants out of the house, to be honest. Moving forward, of course, we get the matching hat. The matching hat to match all the jackets and pants. And unfortunately, that's it. But I'll just quickly touch on the hats again. The hats are cool. I wouldn't personally get the hats. Even if I was to get the full ensemble, I think I'd like just the jacket and pants. I still don't think I'd top it off with the hat. But it's just because this hat is not a silhouette that I would normally wear, for sure. But nothing against them. I think it's fine. I think it's like, if you get the whole ensemble, I think that's going to be really fun and really cool to see in person. But I'd be happy without it. Yeah, definitely. Well, how do we feel about the collab? Look, I was actually pleasantly surprised by this one. I was like, look, it incorporates a lot. It's a shame that they didn't do more, like, and by more I mean like more pieces. But what they did do, I think they did do well. The jackets are awesome. The pants are awesome. The hoodie, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. The hats are, for me, just a miss because I wouldn't wear a silhouette like that. But it's cool. It's still fine. The sweatpants, they're a complete miss for me. As I said, I'm pretty basic with my sweats, and even if I was to pick up the zip-up hoodie, I feel like I would just pick up the hoodie. I wouldn't pick up the pants. But yeah, I'm actually like quite happy with this collab. I think Supreme and True Religion have done an awesome job here. Let's see it moving forward. I want to see more stuff like this, except, you know, maybe do like other silhouettes that True Religion typically wouldn't touch. and maybe stick to some simpler color palettes instead of this washed out look, but keep that contrast stitching, keep those iconic elements of True Religion, and I'm keen to see another collab for sure. But this one's a good one. I'm a fan of most of the stuff here. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it though, guys. Is it a yes for you? Is it a no from you? Let me know how you feel about this Supreme True Religion Week 14 collab down in that comment section below. Well guys, that is everything to cover to do with this Week 14 collab. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Supreme True Religion collab here. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be feeling it just because, like, obviously, like, True Religion's, I don't know, it's definitely set... How will I summarize it? It's set in its time, but I feel like it's still an acquired taste, and I feel like you could definitely still wear it today and get away with it. It's, yeah, it's gonna hit for some people, and then some people are really not gonna be feeling this at all. Which, you know, hey, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Each to their own. Would you catch me rocking this? Look, I mean, if I could come across like the pants and jacket, I feel like it'd be a fun combination to wear. Am I gonna be scrambling to pick this up? No. Am I still gonna go spend my money on Undercover, Capital, and other Supreme pieces? Yeah, probably instead. But it's fun. It's fun. I had fun with it at least. We'll stay with that. The summary of this collab. I had fun with it at least. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it though, guys. And if you are going to pick something up from it, what are you picking up from this collab? Let me know down in this comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme collabs, releases, and all that good stuff, you got to give me the 3 indicators I'm always asking you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator of them all, a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,515 subs. Well, I was going to say before the end of November, but we've moved into December now, so we'll set it for December. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach 3,515 before the end of the month. Well, that's everything I have to say about this collab, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you are going for something from it. I hope you managed to pick up the pieces that you want in the size and color you are after. But until the next Supreme video, until the next True Religion video, until the next Streetwear Talk video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.